Good day, everyone. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to join us as we go over a few of IM's top performing fixed and fixed index annuities. My name is Tim Watts. I'm joined by Sergio Blanco. I'm an annuity sales director over here at IMS, and Sergio is in our annuities team as well. Before we jump onto these amazing opportunities, features, and products, there's some important information to share with you about who we are at IMS and a quick highlight about why our agents love working with the team. We'll also have a few polls during the webinar, and if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to put them in the webinar questions, as we'll gladly answer those during the webinar or at the end. The first thing that I want to highlight today is our best-in-class customer service. This is a commitment that you can always trust us to live up to. We do have a live person who answers the phone at 800-255-5055. If you give us a call during normal business hours, you're always going to have that answered there by a live person, which a lot of agents really like. There's no dial by name directories, leaving a voicemail and hoping for that call back. If we are not in, they're going to get you taken care of right away. All right, Sergio, why don't you talk to the team about the new producer builders?
Alrighty, so our new producer builders are for those of you who are new to us at IAMS. These bonuses are available based on your production level in your first 180 days of contracting with us. We have great levels that you can qualify at. As you can see inside each level are some of the great options for you. We've got incredible business building tools, personal perks for you, and even cash rewards are available. If you would like to know where you stand towards your new producer builder, or if you would like to have a conversation about how to achieve that next level, please give us a call. Talk to your sales director. And moving on to another business builders program, we are going to go over our referred producer program. I do see a couple advisors on with us today that have taken advantage of this program. Our business on the wholesale side of the industry is similar to yours in the field in that one of the best leads we could ever obtain is a referral from one of our valued producers. This is why we want to make it worth your while to refer a producer to us. That being said, when you refer a producer to us and they get contracted, we will cut you a $50 thank you check. Now, where the real money comes in is as your referrals write business, you will receive an override on that business. Our ownership, Steve Murray, Charles Hearing, and Curtis Hawks, they've signed checks for thousands of dollars every quarter. With that being said, if you can think of anyone that could benefit from doing business with our team, please type their information into the questions box, or you can email me at, or email Tim rather, timw@iamsinc.com with that information. Below that is our marketing reimbursement program, which is our most popular program that we offer. For every $100,000 in FIA premiums, it gets you $100 in your marketing reimbursement account. Why this is so popular and lucrative for our advisors is we truly do consider this to be your money, so we don't cap your account, mandate where you spend the funds, or tell you when you have to cash that account. It is your marketing reimbursement. We don't tell you the vendors you have to use. We do recommend vendors that we partner with and leverage reduced rates and preferred service. We also have our creative team to create a marketing strategy and provide in-house services. If you'd like to know more, if you'd like to know how much is in your marketing reimbursement account or have a conversation about how to utilize it, give your sales director a call at our office. We would love to speak to you about that.
Awesome. Thanks, Sergio. Appreciate that. Moving on with another business builders program, we're going to go over to our referred producer program. Oh, no. Firelight EAPS. This is a single sign-on over here at imsinc.com. Technology is where the industry is going, and Firelight is a top-notch site streamlining the application process. Most of our carriers are on the EAP platform, so you can go on to one site and submit business. This is COVID-friendly, and some carriers are even giving you additional commissions when you utilize that EAP platform. Make sure you ask your sales director before you submit a paper app if you could earn more commissions by simply doing that on Firelight. Utilizing our FireLab platforms accelerates the application process substantially. The eApp platform helps you submit business in good order the first time. This also reduces the processing time of your business and gets you paid quicker. As I mentioned previously, this is a single sign-on at IAMSinc.com, as we've integrated our business with Firelight so you can submit your business the most effective and efficient way. We do have a full in-house creative team that can help you with your practice, and a lot of the items that we have are turnkey and available for you. We can simply impose your contact information, your business logo onto it, and then it's ready to send out to your prospects and clients. Speaking of logos, agency solutions are something that we're very good at. And if you haven't created a fully customized brand for you and your agency, we can help out with that. This is going to assist you with your name recognition, which grows your natural market organically. Lastly, what everyone is currently looking for is help with those digital marketing solutions. We can definitely assist there with websites, social media marketing, email marketing, and a lot more. The internet and social media sites are where the overwhelming majority of prospects go to for information. Making sure you're accessible and represented in those marketing lanes is beneficial to growing your business. Reach out to myself or one of our sales directors once this webinar concludes, and we can definitely talk to you about how IAMS Creative can help your practice. Our website is a phenomenal tool for our producers to use and another reason to work with us over here at IAMS. Once you're contracted, you'll have full access to everything you see on this slide, plus a lot more. If you haven't registered for the website, IAMSinc.com, it's very simple to do. When we are done with this call, go ahead and create an account and give us a buzz so we can do a walkthrough with you. There are a lot of great tools available for you, including illustration, forms, product grids, product news, and a lot more. We founded IAMS Wealth over 5 years ago. What we've done is grown this division with IAMS very organically. We've helped advisors become IARs and pass the Series 65. Once we have you registered, we'll bring great value to your practice. We have competitive fee structure for both you and your clientele. Additionally, we've got a fantastic platform, investment platform there that agents really like, and the back office support is phenomenal as well. This has been a major growth sector of our business, and if assets under management isn't currently in your practice, this could be a growth sector for you as well. We just hosted our 4th Life and Annuity Academy. These 2-day trainings are an excellent opportunity for our agents who are looking for new ways to grow their business. We do cover all expense for the academies, and this is for those producers who are top producers and are looking to leverage marketing strategies, advanced positioning of life and annuity products, and really, fueling your practice for the next few years. With that being said, I do have our first poll here, and that is, would you like some information about our next Life and Annuity Academy? As a heads up here, the next in-person one will likely be March or April of 2024. We will have a virtual one in January or February of 2024 that I'd love to get information sent over to you on that once we have that all set up. Just a couple more seconds here on the poll, and then we'll get going. I do appreciate everybody who's hopped on there. If you haven't, definitely hop on there and give us a vote here. All right, thanks everybody for that. We do also have our Seaside Sanctuary. Seaside Sanctuary at Kiawah Islands, and then we have Wentworth by the Sea. So we've got 2 production trips that you can be qualifying for currently. If you do have any questions, would like to know where you currently stand on that qualification, give us a buzz. I think we currently have about 43 producers who have already qualified, so definitely going to be a great time for that Kiawah Island. All right, now we're going to get into the meat and the potatoes of our top annuity features and rates. We're going to be going over a lot of different products today. We will send out a link with this webinar once we conclude, so if you missed anything, don't worry, we're going to get you this information sent back over to you and can answer any questions that you might have. So with that being said, few highlights of some of the things that we're going to talk about here today. We've got MYGAs up to 6.45%. We've got 14% non-fee premium bonuses up to 20% with a fee. Stacking liquidity, if you've got clients who are looking for liquidity to build up, that can actually get up to 50% now. We also have these Swiss Army knife or multifunction FIAs with income doublers and increasing income. That's got a 45% bonus on it right now. CD alternatives, and then we've also got a lot of lifetime income products that we'd love to discuss too. So hopping into the top accumulation FIAs, if you've got those clients that are looking for accumulation and they just want to put everything into that function for them, we are seeing some really good results with Athene Performance Elite Series. Currently has a 12 or 11% non-fee bonus on that, and then we do have some different options to where you can, like I said, get up to 20% bonus there. SILAC is another great product that we're seeing really good participation rates on some high-performing indexes. And then we've got North American, their Versa Choice, just upped their bonus there. So not only accumulation strategies with high caps and pars, but also that bonus there as well. A couple of these I just talked about a little bit in that last slide, but we will highlight a couple other ones here. So Athene Performance Elite, they're at 20%. American Life has a feed product at 18%. Again, SILAC Teton bonus up to 15%, depending on which state you're at. And then we've got Orion Shield, 14% no fee. This is available in 47 different states, so give us a call and we can certainly talk to you about that. You'll also see a couple of these products pop up here as we talk about some other additional features like minimum fixed interest, bailouts, and some other performance triggers. So with that being said, top guaranteed income annuities, we do still have Athene North American are extremely strong. Quick heads up that Aspida will be launching a income product here in November that's also going to be providing some fantastic guaranteed lifetime incomes. If you do have a case that you're working on and you need to know who would be the best fit, give us a call. We have tools over here that we can run that quote for you and say, okay, we've got Mr. and Mrs. Smith. They're currently 55. They'd like to retire in 7 years. What would give them the best payout? We can also say, hey, how much premium would we need to achieve a certain amount of payout? Increasing income, level income, lots of different features on these products, including some that have doublers for long-term care confinement and or not being able to complete 2 out of 6 ADLs. All of these products that are on the page will have an enhanced payout there for those types of situations as well. All right, so here's one of the features that I don't know if a whole lot of folks are talking about, so we want to make sure that we bring attention to it. So this is going to be a top guarantee or fixed rate. So August Star with that 14% premium bonus. Currently on their high band, they're at 3.9% for the fixed rate. So 14 plus 3.9, you're going to get your client a guaranteed rate of return of 17.9% there for that first year. Then if, let's say, the markets, don't perform or your clients don't have a whole lot of faith in the indexes that are out there, they can actually leave that in that fixed bucket, and it's got a guarantee that it'll never go below 3%. So if you bifurcate that all the way out for the full 10 years, you're going to be looking at right around 4.7, 4.75% compounding with just using the fixed bucket and that bonus. You've also got the uncapped strategies, S&P plays as well with that product. Delaware Life also has a 3% fixed rate guarantee on their retirement stages product line, and then Mass Mutual Ascend 2.85 on their guaranteed minimum. So if you've got some folks that maybe have been burned on renewal rates or really looking for a product with a good fixed rate, should the market not perform like they were hoping, these are three fantastic products for that type of a situation. All right, next we've got, these are going to be for fixed rates and bailouts. Aspida on their Synergy Choice and Bonus product line has a 5 or 4% bailout on the 1-year S&P cap. So what that means is Aspida is pricing their products correctly, and they're giving your clients an added level of security. And they're saying, I mean, right now their caps on their non-bonus fee are well above 11. I think it's around 12% right now. But what they're saying is that cap's never going to go below 5%, or your client can walk away full accumulation value, no surrender fees, no MVA. So a great way to, again, protect your client at another level of security there for them on that product. Protective and Mass Mutual are going to have fixed S&P cap rates for the entire term of the product. On the Protective Asset Builder 2, that is a 10-year product with a 8% S&P cap. That's a 1-year S&P cap, but it's locked in for all 10 years. Mass Mutual, their cap is at 9% right now. On their American Legend 7. So what that would mean is your clients would have a guaranteed 9% cap for all 7 years there with that product. So again, ways to add protection for your clients and to make sure that they're not going to get eaten up by those renewal rates should the market and the interest rate be different down the road than what it currently is right now. Next, we've got our top performing 1-year S&P performance triggers for Corebridge, or formerly known as AIG. That's at 9%. We also have Delaware Life at 8.25%, and then Lincoln Financial is at 10.5%. So what this means is if the S&P is flat or up on a 1-year point-to-point, so as long as it's not negative, then your client's going to get either 9, 8.25, or 10.5% with that index. It's a phenomenal strategy. I actually got a really good piece from Lincoln that we'll send out to everybody that just shows, how this has performed against other strategies, specifically where the S&P. So on that performance trigger, 0 is your hero. If it's down, nothing's going to be lost. But let's say it's up 2.5%, your client is going to get that full 9, 8.25, or 10.5% performance trigger, and is a great way to diversify their indexing strategies while also giving them fantastic abilities to get some really good returns there. Next, we've got our top multi-feature benefit FIAs. We commonly refer to these as the Swiss Army knife. I want to highlight Athene and their Agility 7 and 10 products specifically here today. On the 7-year product, it's got a 40% bonus. That's for the income base as well as the legacy base. On the 10-year product, we're at 45% there. So what that means is if your client puts in $100,000 and they were to pass away, let's just say 30 days later, on that 10-year product, the client can either take a lump sum payout of the accumulation value, or they can take that enhanced payout, split out over 5 years, so it helps out with any taxes that would be needed to be taken care of, and it's going to get the benefit of that 40 or 45% benefit rate. So, if you've got clients who, accumulation is a key, this has great strategies there. The income, you can turn on income either in year 8 or 11, depending on which product you choose. That has increasing income that also has a doubler should your clients be confined to a long-term care facility or not be able to complete 2 out of 6 ADLs. So accumulation, income, legacy play, fantastic fit there with Athene. Agility, that's tops in the markets right now. And then we've also got North American, the Prime Path, and the American Equity Estate Shield. Very competitive as well there. Athene is edging them out just a little bit here with their current new rate increase. And then the pars and caps are very good. Their NASDAQ FC index is currently at 9.2% up for this year to date, and over 100% participation rate on that strategy. So you can see real quickly how your clients can get that accumulation with this product as well. All right, next we're going to go into our top MYGAs. There's lots to talk about, or lots of rates on here, but we're going to highlight that one that we're seeing just some phenomenal traction with, and Sergio is going to take us away on that one.
Thanks, Tim. So I've been seeing a lot of traction with the IBEX's 5-year MYGA at a 6.45%. Some of the features has a 10% liquidity. IBEX's is a carrier with an A- rating. It's guaranteed 6.45% for 5 years. It is penalty-free withdrawals, excuse me, up to 10% after year 1. Full accumulation at death. Top street commissions, index-linked option at 8.5%, guaranteed if S&P year to year goes up at all, as well as limited distribution.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks for that dive into IBEX's. So we're one of 11 IMOs that has access to this product. As Sergio said, it's got 10% liquidity starting there in year 2. And guys, we've sold tens of millions of dollars of this. MYGA also has that index-linked option that Sergio brought up. Not going to dive into all of it today, but basically if 6.45 isn't good enough for them, they do have an option to where they can allocate up to 50% into an index link, to where if the S&P's up, then they get that full 8.5%, similar to like a performance trigger that we just talked about with Lincoln, Corebridge, and another carrier just a moment ago. So thank you for that. We also have MYGAs from 6 years to 10 years. So if you're looking for a MYGA anywhere from 1 year to 10 year, give us a call. We are at 6% on our 10-year MYGA with Equitrust, seeing a lot of good traction with that one as well. So just to start to recap a little bit here, we've seen market increase in product innovations in 2023. Some of these are hybrids, additional premium bonuses, performance triggers, and then a lot of limited distribution to where IAMS has, we're one of 5 or one of 7, one of 11 IMOs to have access to the product line. Specifically, AugustStar, if you're an agent who writes both IULs and annuities, we're the only IMO in the nation that has both the life and the annuity contract for AugustStar. So definitely some really good options there to work with us over here at IAMS and be able to have access to some of these limited distribution products. I want to talk to you about American Life Fusion. We've got 5 or 6 limited distribution products here that we wanted to bring your attention to. They actually just raised their rates here, and I missed updating that. So they're at 4.35 on a MYGA chassis. So your client's going to get a guaranteed 4.35. Then what it's got is a 7.12 performance-based rate based on a 5-year S&P point. So how that works is if the S&P is up 25% between now and that 5-year term, and it's 5-year point to point, then your client's going to get an additional 14% of interest at the end, which will compound to that 7.12%. So the way I like to look at this is, did you have, what was one of the first FIAs? What did they look like? Well, they didn't have 15 different indexing strategies that you could use. They probably had a fixed rate and then 1 or 2 strategies from the indexing, and that's what we've got here. We've got a 4.35 fixed rate, and then you've got your normal S&P, where the clients can follow that every day on their phone or whatever news they're watching, and see that, hey, at the end of this, when that's up 25%, then I'm going to get that additional rate of return. Just a heads up on that. Over the past 40 years, if you would have utilized this strategy, your client would have got that 7.12% base rate return 76.5% of the time. And over the last 10 years, it's over 90%. So I wouldn't sleep on this one. It's a really good product with some great features there. Next, we've got our IBEX's MYGA Plus and FIA. Sergio talked about that MYGA Plus earlier with 6.45. also has an FIA. They also have an FIA with extremely high caps on their indexes. And then it has a RILA blend where you can leverage those interest gains for more market participation. You can get actually up to a 24% one-year S&P cap. So this is a FIA, how I like to look at it, with an accelerator. So as the markets turn into bull markets, you can turn on that accelerator, put a little bit of those gains at risk for some additional market participation. And then if it's a volatile market, more in the bear, then you're going to, just utilize that normal strategies that you have there with no risk to anything. So zero can still be your hero, or you can juice up the product, risk some of those gains, and get even higher participation. Ibexus is A- rated, as Sergio mentioned. They are backed by Investacorp, which is a $40 billion global asset manager. Might be a little bit of an interesting name. A lot of agents ask me, where did they get that? I have no idea, but they are a strong company that we're seeing a lot of business with. Another strong company that we're seeing some great results with is Aspida. Again, we talked about their MYGA. FIA has that bailout at 4 or 5%. So you've got the added benefit there. And then we are going to have that income product, which will launch right around, I think, around November 6th or so. So if you do have some income plays, definitely give us a call on that. Or if you would like to take a look at those accumulation strategies with their MYGA or FIA, we'd love to talk to you about that as well. Next, we've got our Equitrust Bridge LTC FIA. This is a guaranteed issue FIA with a 5% fixed rate, over 10% one-year S&P. So if your clients don't end up needing it for that long-term care enhanced benefit, it's a 10-year product, and after the end of the 10 years, they're going to have some accumulation strategies there as well. So, maybe they think they're going to need that coverage. They want to grow their money in case, they don't need it. This is a fantastic product. Again, guaranteed issue. So even if your clients are currently in a long-term care facility or can't complete 2 out of 6 ADLs, this product can be issued to them. Then if you have some folks, maybe they waited too long, they're underinsured right now, you've tried to get them traditional long-term care insurance, this is a great way for them to get that enhanced payouts. Running an illustration is a great way to see how that would work. But if you've got a healthy, let's just say around 60-year-old that gets preferred status on here, you're going to be somewhere north of 300% enhancement rate on any money that they put in here. So a fantastic FIA accumulation, and then got that long-term care enhancement on there. So if you've got anybody who's looking for that type of a strategy, don't sleep on Equitrust Bridge. Next, we've got our Silac Teton. They just added the elevation rider. What that elevation rider is going to get your client is going to be enhanced liquidity, including 10% free withdrawals in the first year, and then that can grow to a 50% cumulative free withdrawal. So if they don't make any withdrawals for the first 4 years and then needed to access 50% of their contract in year 5, they're going to have access to do that. I'm not aware of any other products that grow that enhanced liquidity and give your clients really the option to, kind of use that money in an accumulation tax deferred product, but also have the ability to access up to 50% of the account value like it's in a bank. So if you've got clients who are concerned about the what if something happens, most products have nursing home waivers, terminal illness waivers, but if they're worried about that what if 5 years down the road, Silac Teton Elevation Rider is a perfect one for them. They've also added life events, so if your spouse were to lose their job, then you can get that enhanced liquidity as well. So if you've got clients that are concerned about liquidity, they want a big bonus and accumulation strategies, then Silac Teton Elevation is a great product for them. All right, so now that we've got to the end of this, I want to thank everybody for your time today. I'm going to take a quick look here, see if we have any questions. While I do that, I want to put up another question, another poll here, and that is, are you currently happy with your IMO? If you're working with us, we definitely would love to know what we would get there. Of course, we're working hard to get that yes, but if you're working with another group, maybe you saw some products on here or some of our perks, benefits of working with us over here at IMES. If we'd be a better fit for you, definitely let us know there and we can reach out to you. Don't see any other questions on here, so I am going to go ahead and close out that poll. I do appreciate everybody that hopped on here today. Would love to answer any questions, do illustrations for anybody on the call. Give us a call at 800-255-5055. All right, everybody, have a great day. Bye now.